Have you ever had one of those days where a small inconvenience spirals into something completely unbelievable? Well, get ready for a story that takes that to a whole new level. It all starts with a seemingly simple request at a military base gate. But what happens next involves not one, not two, but 5 generals. Our story begins with a woman named Sarah, a civilian contractor arriving at the main gate of a bustling military base. Like any other day, she pulls up and hands her ID to the young guard on duty. But this time, something was different. The guard, looking barely out of his teens, glanced at her ID, then back at her. And with a dismissive wave, said he didn't need to check it. Sarah was taken aback. She knew the rules. Everyone's ID had to be scanned. No exceptions. It was a matter of base security, a protocol drilled into everyone. She politely insisted, explaining, "No, you really need to scan my ID. It's the rule." The guard, however, seemed annoyed. He sighed, rolled his eyes, and repeated that he didn't need to. He told her to just drive through. Now, Sarah wasn't trying to be difficult. She understood the importance of following procedures, especially on a military installation. Letting even one person slide could create a dangerous precedent. So, she held her ground. "I'm not moving my car until you scan my ID and do your job correctly," she stated calmly but firmly. This standoff created a bit of a scene. The line of cars behind her started to grow longer, and horns began to honk. The young guard was getting flustered, his face turning red. He started arguing with her, insisting he was in charge of the gate, and she needed to follow his orders to move along. He even threatened to call his supervisor. "Go ahead," Sarah replied, not backing down. True to his word, the guard got on his radio. A few minutes later, a sergeant arrived, looking annoyed at the disruption. He listened to the guard's side of the story, then walked over to Sarah's car. He also told her to just move along, that it wasn't a big deal. Sarah explained the situation again, emphasizing the importance of security protocols. The sergeant, however, sided with his subordinate and ordered her to leave the gate area immediately, or her car would be towed. Just as the situation was about to escalate even further, a black sedan with a single star on the license plate pulled up. A Brigadier General who had been stuck in the growing traffic jam got out to see what was causing the holdup. He'd walked up to the scene and asked for an explanation. The sergeant and the young guard tried to explain that Sarah was being difficult, but the general turned to her for her side of the story. After Sarah calmly explained that she was simply asking the guard to follow standard security procedures by scanning her ID, the general's expression hardened. He looked at the 2 guards and sternly reminded them that security protocols were not optional. He told them that every single person, without exception, must have their ID checked. But the story doesn't end there. As the Brigadier General was addressing the guards, another car pulled up, then another and another. In a truly unbelievable turn of events, 4 more high-ranking officers, including a Major General and 3 more Brigadier Generals, all on their way to the same high-level meeting, had been caught in the traffic jam. They all got out of their vehicles to investigate the commotion. So now, you have this scene. 1 civilian woman in her car, 2 flustered gate guards, and 5 generals standing there, all because of a refused ID scan. The most senior general took charge, listening to the story again. He then personally apologized to Sarah for the guard's unprofessionalism and for the delay. He assured her that proper procedure was non-negotiable. He then turned his attention to the guards and their sergeant. Let's just say they received a very public, very thorough lesson on the importance of security and respect. The senior general made the young guard scan Sarah's ID as he should have done in the first place. Once the light turned green, confirming her credentials, one of the generals said, "See? Was that so hard?" Sarah finally drove onto the base, leaving behind a group of generals and some very humbled gate guards. It's a powerful reminder that rules are there for a reason, and that doing the right thing, even when it's inconvenient, is always the correct path. It also shows that sometimes standing your ground can lead to some pretty unexpected, and in this case, star-studded backup. What do you think? Did Sarah do the right thing by refusing to move? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories.